you have a Wachovia-based adjustable mortgage in the city of La Mirada, then your home is represented on the map that you're looking at right now. My goal in the next 30 days is to sit down with each and every one of you and show you a plan, a 5-step plan for taking control of your mortgage and real estate situation. In just 1 hour of your time, what we'll do is analyze your mortgage or mortgages. We'll do a complete value and equity analysis. We'll analyze your financial situation and your credit situation. And then in the last 10 or 15 minutes, we'll go over your options and solutions that you may have to take control of your real estate and mortgage situation. I'm going to give you a short history of Wachovia Corporation and how your loan ended up with Wachovia, soon to be Wells Fargo. Wachovia Corporation was established in 1879. First Union was established in 1908. In 2001, those two entities decided to merge. From 2001 to 2006, they made many acquisitions, but the one that you're most interested in is the one where they acquired Golden West Financial Corporation, which operated 285 branches of World Savings and Loan. At the time, World Savings was the second largest savings and loan in the United States of America. Well, that turned out to be a bane rather than a boom for Wachovia, because when the real estate market started its downturn in 2007, they found out that a big portion of World Savings' portfolio were subprime loans and adjustable rate option type of loans and so on, loans that were starting to go belly up on them. They had enough behind them to absorb these loans. But when the entire system started to melt down in September of 2008, Washington Mutual in one 10-day period had a $16.4 billion, it's called a silent run, where people just were taking their money out of the bank. They were moving their assets out of Washington Mutual into other areas that they felt were safer. And it brought their reserves below what was required by the FDIC, so in came the feds and they went into receivership. The very next day that Washington Mutual was grabbed, a run started on Wachovia, and the run included about up to $5 billion of people who had transferred money out, and so the FDIC turned their binoculars over at Wachovia, focused in, and decided that they were going to come in and put them into receivership also. Wachovia, having the strength that they do have, said that's not a good thing. They went into negotiation with Citicorp, and they were going to either sell or try to merge with Citicorp. Citicorp decided that they wanted it to go into receivership and that they would buy up the bits and pieces of Wachovia, and that's when Wells Fargo came into the picture, and Wells Fargo said, you know what, forget Citicorp, we'll merge. So the merge was allowed on September 26th of 2008. It actually became official on December 31st of 2008, and it closed escrow, so to speak, in March of 2009. Now for the next 2 years, there's going to be a combining of brands where Wachovia will slowly but surely become Wells Fargo. What I haven't mentioned yet is that I have an in with the decision makers at Wachovia. I can actually make things happen for you and make them happen on a timely basis. But in order to do that, we need to take a complete inventory of exactly where you stand. We do that by doing the 5 Easy Step program for taking control of your mortgage. What we'll do is start with a mortgage analysis. We'll look at your mortgage, we'll pick it apart, see exactly what type of mortgage it is, how it's going to affect you in the future, 6 months, a year down the road. We'll completely take it apart. I'll present you with a CMA, that's comparative market analysis, where I'll give you a pretty good idea of what your value of your property is, and you can figure out what your equity situation is or your lack thereof. We'll fill out a simple financial form, see where you stand financially, which makes some of the programs that they have available to you. Look at your credit, see how your credit is now, or if your credit is not that good, what we need to do to get it into a position to where it opens up more options and solutions for you. And then the last 10 or 15 minutes we'll actually go over all the options and solutions that I can offer you to completely take control of your mortgage and your real estate situation. It only takes an hour, and it's definitely worth your time. I want to share this chart with you just so you get an understanding of the complexities that are involved in real estate money. Most borrowers they go to a lender, fill out an application, get a loan, move into their house, start making payments, and that's about all that they really think about. In reality, those payments go to a servicer who isn't the investor at all. What they have to do is take that money and send it out to the investors who did invest. But before those investors could invest, the money had to be created somewhere. So you have issuers, people that create mortgage-backed securities. Then you have the broker-dealers who go out and sell it. Then you have the government entities that are involved in the regulations and the private mortgage insurance or other insurances that are involved. What a mess. Here's another chart for you to take a gander at. It's the chart about the Federal Home Loan Bank system. And again, you see where the borrower, and then there's an institution, and then there's the Federal Home Loan Bank, and all the bureaucracies, all the red tape that's in between. So whenever we try and go to do something, or especially someone tries to do something on their own, a loan modification or even a refinance or maybe a short sale or something, this is all the stuff you have to cut through in order to get approval. So you can see how the process can take forever and just blow your mind, basically. Yep, there's Washington Mutual at the top of the worst bank failure in United States history. Assets at time of failure, $307 billion. Before you'll pick up the phone to call and schedule an appointment, I'm sure you want to know how much it's going to cost you. Well, it's free. The hour I spend with you won't cost you a dime. Now, I know it's a lofty goal to try and talk to over 130 people in La Mirada in a 30-day period, but I've opened up my schedule to try and make that possible. Some people don't need me, some people won't bother to call me. But if you do, I'm here for you, and I'll do everything I can to help you out. Thank you very much for the time that you spent watching this info video. I hope that the content was helpful, and should you have any questions or would like some follow-up materials, please feel free to contact me at www.teamlopa.com. I'm Dennis J. Lopa. I'm a broker associate with ERA Buy America Real Estate Services located in La Palma, California, and I look forward to hearing from you.